What's good? Turn it around. Turn it around. Oh, there he is. What's good?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. Oh, I'm good now. Hold on a second. I have to turn this thing back on. Because I don't want this whole conversation. I'm in New York City, but I went downstairs. I'm not going to bullshit. I had to smoke some of this. These are the small ones. So the dude was telling me, these are too strong. So let me get that. It's legal over here, man, in New York. You can even get it delivered if you want. Like, let's say you want a burger or some shit.
Right.
If you got a fight that does it, it is what it is. Yeah, right now I had this knee surgery, man. But what's up with you? I see Emainevent. What's good, man? What's new on the horizon for you, my man?
Well,
on,
you know,
yeah, I'm wearing my G-Man shirt. New York Giants. I'm wearing my G-Man shirt, so you know. I'm trying.
Man. I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad at the Giants because they beat my team this year, the Titans.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're a Titans fan. Yeah. See, I lived in Tennessee for like 4 years, and I stayed rocking all my New York stuff. Yankee, New York.
Right.
That New York's my team. But if you say, yo, you want to go to the thing, I would be like, nah, you're not playing New York. I don't want to see it. But yeah, I gotta be in the mix of it. I gotta be in the mix of it, I guess. It's cool out here, but I'm out here, yeah, man, New York City, man, looking out over here to the West Coast, California, over here with Emainevent, Emaun Gregor. What's up, my man? What's new on the horizon? Yeah, I feel better now. I got a little bit of yeah. He told me, oh, maybe we take 2, 3. So I took 2.
Okay.
For sure. I gotta do the indica later for the pain, but everything's good because I don't fuck around with nothing, like just ibuprofen and shit. I don't like messing around. You know, it's healing. Yeah, it's healing. You don't want to fuck up your life. Some other shit, man. Tell me what's up on the good old cool ass motherfucking West Coast. Even though they be doing crazy shit over there, and it's always a fucking. They always got the chopper looking at some guy on the fucking freeway. Like, right. I'm like, yo, man, come on, man. What, they pay this motherfucker to do this shit? We got relatives or friends? Yo, this week it's your turn. But that's all I see. But, what's good, man? What's good?
Well, for me, you know, it's just training as usual. You know, I train for all areas of combat. And so I've been wanting to breaking into another sport, which is boxing. And so I'll be making my amateur boxing debut next month. So,
that's good.
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
Any idea?
Huh?
Okay. Okay, I heard you speaking, so that's going to cover the next question. Yeah,
okay.
About your opponent. Any idea on who your opponent will be?
Well, right now it's still happening. I haven't been told my opponent yet, but at this point, I really don't care. I just want to get up. Huh?
Just somebody, shit.
It's somebody, but it's just
you want to punch somebody in the teeth,
right? At this point, it's just about getting up in there, man, and throwing the leather. You know, I've been wanting to make a boxing debut forever. You know, it's one of the areas of combat sports that people prefer. You know, with the heavyweights, they prefer us to, you know, stand and trade and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, it rolls over to MMA because in MMA, they don't care about really the grappling aspect too much. They care about the striking. And so in order for me to improve, I decided I'm going to take a boxing fight. And, you know, Phoenix is a special city to me because I have family out there. I have family all over Phoenix, from Phoenix to Tempe to Mesa, all that kind of stuff. So for me, this makes it even sweeter because I'll be able to have my family out there, my cousins and everything, watching me fight, you know?
Yes.
So that is March 18th. It's for Arizona Flex Fest. That's the name of the promotion. I got hit up like about I think it was about a month or so ago, because I was looking to break into boxing. And so the guy hit me up. He told me the name of the event. He told me where it was at, and I said, perfect. I could do that. I have family that is out there who will come out, pay for tickets to come see me fight. So that's how, it all happened. And then probably after this boxing event, I'll probably do like a kickboxing or Muay Thai tournament, then make my way back to MMA finally,
Yeah. So what's the difference? What do you prefer? What would Emaun, Gregor, what would you prefer to do? Would you prefer to stand up there and just trade with somebody and try to knock their fucking block off? Or would you prefer to, with the MMA, on the MMA rules, where you can knock somebody's block off with a kick, a punch, a knee, elbow, whatever?
Well, to keep it honest with you, I like my favorite like stand-up sport is Muay Thai. So nice. I am excited to break into that sometime in the future. Nice. I train it, because you get to throw punches, kicks, elbows, and knees.
Exactly.
And I feel like in the UFC and in Bellator, from what I seen from the heavyweight division, not too many of those guys throw kicks. A lot of them throw punches.
Yeah.
It's either boxing or wrestling. And it's just the only person I see throwing kicks. Well, I see Gaines, that French UFC heavyweight throw kicks and stuff like that, but it's still very rare. Unless they're like a K1 kickboxer, there's not too many. Like there's this one fighter who fought on LFA recently, and he's a K1 kickboxer. I'm trying to remember his name, like Super DeMario. I forget his name. Yeah. If he's watching, I'm sorry, but he's a K1. Like he did like kickboxing tournaments and everything, and he went back to MMA, and he went to like LFA and he won a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's like, he was very exciting because he was throwing punches and kicks and knees and stuff like that.
Yeah, different looks.
Yeah.
Angles. Yeah. You don't see that often. And a lot of times myself, I've also seen and experienced that a lot of guys never normally guys like heavyweights. It's just like the grappling aspect of it, not really into it like that.
Yeah.
They just want to get this shit on and popping. With the exception of guys like Velasquez and one of my favorites, Daniel Cormier, when he moved up to heavyweight, but because of that strong wrestling pedigree.
Right. And
that makes a difference. But everyone wants to see a fucking knockout.
Exactly.
Especially when the big boys do it. It's like
with the big boys, they don't want to see hugging. They want to see a knockout.
Nah, they don't want to see no hugging, man.
Let's be honest. In MMA, it's like with MMA, boxing, kickboxing, when it comes to the big boys, all they want to see is knockouts.
That's true.
If there's no knockouts or no action to where the big boys are getting damaged, people are going to call you out on it and just say it was a boring fight.
Exactly. But that's why if you can look back to it, you remember some years ago, right? Well, years back, when they first started certain kicks and, the question mark kick and all that stuff, that's good. But just even the calf kicks or other kicks, and people with varied kicking abilities in their arsenal.
Right.
It was so difficult for guys to deal with when they had good grappling. Right. So it was something that you looked at and you said, you know what, shit, man, this is a puzzle for them to solve now. Because back then you weren't seeing that shit. Big guys doing that shit, but then now it's like you get hit with one of them tree logs.
What's interesting? Yeah. Like like, I think it was a couple years ago when I was like sparring and stuff like that, I just started, I started to do the calf kicks because like I saw it internationally and I really didn't see it here in the US, and now it seems like, so many years later, that's starting to become a norm. There's a guy, Lorenz Larkins.
Yeah,
He in one of his fights, I saw him do a hammer fist to the quadricep, like right up against the cage. He'll be like hammer fist, hammer fist, hammer fist, and that takes a toll. Or what's his name? Ronda Rousey's husband did the side elbow against wrestlers. The side elbow against wrestlers who shot in. So there's all these things to, nullify a wrestler or a grappler. Yeah. It's just like, it's either like you calf kick them or it's either a calf kick or, you just stand and throw like elbows to the face and punches and like just throw that calf kick all day. Just a kick to where they can't catch your foot and take you down.
Exactly. And that's what made it so useful for a lot of guys, especially, if you're fighting a good grappler, a great grappler, and your kicks are a little bit over here, his level and shit like that. He catches them shits, or, he goes for that takedown. Oh, okay, somebody says the Reaper. It says he does that too, an elbow to the inside leg. Yeah, because it's effective. Anything you do with and to the legs, if you think it's not effective, you're wrong. Yeah, because any of that shit is going to work. Why? Because in order for the person standing across from you, the guy that your competitor, to do anything, he has to be on his damn feet if he wants to hit you. You understand? So he's got to stand up, and the more you wear and tear at those legs, I'm telling you, you literally won't have a leg to stand on.
There was a fight that Anthony Smith had. I forget who he fought, but he leg kicked this guy behind the knee, and the dude had one leg, and he was able to take him down. So I think Anthony Smith went against another fellow grappler, but he was leg kicking him to the point to where that nerve behind the knee gave out on him, and he was on one leg, and
I think you're talking about Jimmy Crute.
Yeah.
From Australia.
That's probably who it is. Yeah.
They had to stop the fight because his leg was shut down, and Anthony Lionheart Smith, I like that. He just seems like a solid. And he was like,
I can still go, But once you shut that nerve down in the leg, it's over.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. If they don't want to, give a little taste, do something else, not a full kick, just to see how that feels. I tell them, you imagine getting one or several of those solid kicks. That's what changes the fight. Because you got a person now he's second guessing, like, should I do this? Or this motherfucker's gonna chop my fucking shit again. But you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I got another one from the Reaper here. It says, and the best one I see was a takedown and elbows to the upper hip. They stopped the fight because the guy couldn't get up. It's just like wrestling. It's just like wrestling. I take you down, I control you. I'm controlling where that is, but it's so painful when you're doing your takedown and you're on the outside of the hip bone. Mm-hmm. That's the part that hurts as well. So I'm getting it like that because they're gonna go. But if you understand that, like you understand the importance of it. You've always told me stuff about legs and us their legs. How can you stand up?
Yeah, I never thought about the hip though. That guy just said in the comments about the hip.
Yeah, that's serious too. Yeah, that's from the Reaper. 2354. Yeah, there's people. You'd be surprised. The hips, without your hip is messed up, you're not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to be throwing the kicks. What punching power are you going to generate when your hip is that bad?
Yeah, because the sciatic nerve runs along the hip line.
That's right.
Once you take that sciatic nerve out, I don't care how tough you are, you're going to go limp.
Of course. That's when my sciatic nerve starts, I'm like, shit. Well, you know, I'm usually pretty discovered. I took care of it. But anything like that should show you. Anything. That's why they don't like that 12 to 6. Anything spinal, but sciatic nerve, your knee, your calves, your hips, your quads. It changes the fight. They had to stop that fight with Jimmy Cruz. Maybe, you know, guy, and I'm not saying that it wouldn't be bad. Of course it's bad. Shoulder, bicep, whatever, any type of other injury to your body. But once low extremity, you're done.
My boy Mike.
Hey Mike, what's good, Mike? How are you, man?
Oh yeah, me and Mike are here. Yeah, he's my boy, man. Yeah. He's out in Texas. He actually fought too. He fought pro already. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good shit, man. So the thing is you get the info from a lot of people who've done it. So, and you know how you approach the fight. You know how you stand, you know how you come in, you know what you got to work on. You know, some people come in like that sometimes, but it's all a thing of just, you know what I mean. But always have like that such a serious defense that you can do so much with your offense. That's what makes it. Right. It's New York City, so they got top guards in the area. I mean, you know, hey, they something's going on out there. Damn. But either way, you know, it is what it is, man. I think that one of the more important things now, that even translates over to boxing. How do you know, your legs got to be working, your footwork.
Yeah.
That's why I tell guys, I love boxing. I love boxing too. But let's be honest. If you go
honestly,
into MMA fight and you just a boxer, and this guy's, you know, all things being equal, he starts kicking them legs, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to choke you out or anything like that. I'm not even talking about that, because that's another story. I'm like, listen, if you don't know, I know some girls who have choked out dudes, you know, at the academy and stuff, like a guy coming from a serious high-level striking background, but didn't understand that you have to be a novice at this shit if you haven't grappled, if you don't have any real understanding of what's going on.
Yeah.
So the main thing is the legs. Once again, your footwork. You know what I mean? And for heavyweights, sometimes the footwork is not as but they do use it, and it's varied. You know what it is? A lot of times we watch the heavyweights and we're looking like, can't wait till he cracks them in, because that's what they're looking for, big guys. I mean, little guys too, you know, you're looking at that, but it's not the same.
Right.
It's not the same. You know, and sometimes it's not as technical. Boy, when that motherfucker lands. And for some guys, it really is technical. You know what I mean? Like you got the guy, Cyril Gane. He's good. He's good. Okay, then UFC, even though I think John Jones will win that fight. There are several ways to win that fight. However, but I want to know, when you get that specific opponent on that date, I want you to just hit me up, man, because I want to put that out there. All right? You saw that meanwhile picture you. I'm gonna put that on there. Well, shit, who's that?
For sure.
Yeah, but yo, God bless you, man. Listen, I look forward to that. Anytime, hit me up, and we'll do a show. I had to reorder. You know, I don't like to bullshit. I had to reorder my flash drives because couldn't find them. I know I put them somewhere. I usually put everything where I can find it, but with my knee and shit like that, healing up. I'm like, all right, fuck that. But I ordered some, so next time we'll do a Zoom, because sometimes, I mean, I can still edit it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I got you, man.
But yo, man, what else is on the horizon, man? Anybody you want to shout out from your training partners, the gyms, anyone you want to?
Yeah.
Any
Sure. I like to shout out Beverly Hills Ninja team, Caso del Bucaso, Coach Manning, who's my I've been doing some work with Coach Manning. He's a professional fighter in MMA. Yeah, man. So yeah, I've been getting some work in with him and some guys in Long Beach. So Coach Anthony, as well. Just been showing me the ropes, man. Like, honestly, like, the crazy thing is now I just got a decent hold on my boxing. Now I understand why boxers step when they punch, going forward and backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a rhythm and a beat. And I've been focusing a lot on that movement aspect of going punching forward, punching backwards, punching like side to side laterals and everything. You know, so it's all been because of, you know, Coach Manning and Coach Anthony, his nickname is Nobody, out of Long Beach.
I saw that. I was like, what?
Beverly Hills Ninja, or John Chavez, who gets me to Long Beach every weekend. Also, my boy Show Enough, he's in the comments, Show Enough MMA. He makes sure that I get my cardio and everything on point. So he's been a great help too, as far as my helping me with my cardio and giving me pointers on my stand up and everything.
Wow.
Yeah. So March 18th in Phoenix, Arizona Fight Flex. Thank you to the promoter Chris Miles. We're gonna get in there. My family in Phoenix, come on out. Let's pack the house. Hopefully get about 50 of my family members in there, 50 to 100. You know what I'm saying? I got family all over Phoenix. And
you got it.
That's also to you, Arizona MMA promoters as well. I do got family in Phoenix that will come out and watch me fight. So
that's right.
Whether it's Rough MMA or you know, whatever other MMA Arizona promotions out there. I know LFA goes out there sometimes. I can get people out there because I have people who are out there in Phoenix.
Yeah. Wow, man. Yeah, man. But we'd definitely like to see you in this neck of the woods one day over here in New York City. You know, I know you were talking about, on top of that, you were talking about the bare knuckle thing as well. And, you know how that shit's exploding, man.
Who knows?
We'd love to have that out here in Madison Square Garden, Barclays. Yo, Lil Tone 199, what's up, cuz? Yeah, all of that shit. But, man. Anybody wants to see a head fly, you got to watch him. But it's going to be his amateur boxing debut. But I see big things happening, man. I always give kudos and props, man, to anyone. And always say respect the fighters and don't be a dick to the fighters.
Of course.
Sometimes we'll get out of hand, but you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people, you know, we all people at the end of the day, and it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
We all.
Honestly, bare knuckle may be like, I may debut in bare knuckle before I debut in pro MMA. I don't know yet, man. There's some good promotions out there like BYB.
Yeah.
I'm friends with Mike Velasquez on Facebook, so he's pretty cool. You know, Jewel Gray, who's also I think she does marketing or something for BYB for the ladies and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm down for bare knuckle fighting championship if they were ever to hit me up. You know. Yeah,
my friend, he was like a friend of mine, Elvin Brito, he's champion of Puerto Rican dude. He goes one of the best. He fought MMA when they became a champion. He kept it, but he has a certain style. He moves well. You know what I mean? Elvin Brito, and he goes, yo, you show. You want to fight? So I told him. He's like, yeah. I said, I'm 50 something. He's like, yeah, because sometimes I'm gonna be 50, 40 shit, but they're like, even though you're young and everything like that, you think they get worried with certain people. But I've never had issues. But I can understand if somebody who hasn't really been in combat, stuff like that, or someone, then I can see how it would be kind of rough. Even though they may be training now, because it's not easy. It's not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And what you want to do is, I always tell guys, man, same shit, man. When they go in my box, and guys and girls, and I say, what kind of experience you have, and to be prepared ahead of time, because sometimes if before they actually get into it, they don't know if they're prepared for that type of shit. Yeah, because this is not minutes in the bag, and you take it. This is somebody who's trying to, they're trying to take you out as well. So you have to think. You have to think all the time and just be prepared for every situation, so that you can be first. Like some people don't understand what they're saying when they say, "Yo, be first," and they're like, "What the fuck do you mean by that?"
Yeah,
you know, if you're in there.
Yeah,
you gotta understand, like, yo, you have to be first. You have to be first. Your punches got to be straight. You can't be hitting on the top of this shit. Yeah, because looping punches, because you're gonna break your shit, break your hand, and then now you got one hand. The main event of the evening. Yeah, but there's no way that you're gonna do one hand. It's not the same. You know what I mean? I saw Diego Sanchez fight the other day, and I like Diego Sanchez. You know what I mean? I don't think he was well prepared for that fight.
Yeah, I'm like,
he was doing something else and because I'm saying that because of this level, the fight. He's, this is a guy with vast experience. He had great fucking fights, so he knows what to do. But not right now at this stage of his career, I don't know.
Something I don't understand about bare knuckle is a lot of people still fight with their hands down at close ranges, and that's how you get wobbled. That's how you get cut.
Yeah.
You kind of got to fight bare knuckle like Brock Lesnar fought Mark Hunt, and he did that cross guard. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much like how you got to approach bare knuckle, because it's like the glove, it's bare. There's no 12-ounce or 4-ounce gloves that are going to save you.
Whatsoever.
There's no cushion,
whatsoever. Yeah, and I tell people, I said, something, bare knuckle. Yeah. What can I say? Bare knuckle is something that, even who's one of the people to talk to, Lorenzo Hunt.
Yeah.
Juggernaut. Dude, that fucking fight my boy had the other day, and Mike Marine Richmond, man, extra huge fucking shout out, bro. Pair of fucking cojones, that dude, bro. He fucking did it. And Lorenzo, and if you see Lorenzo, then Lorenzo's that fucking dude.
Right.
Lorenzo got up and caught him with that fucking right hand straight down the pike, and I was like,
yeah, I felt boy.
That fight alone was worth the price of admission 5 fucking times.
I felt
5 times. I was like, yo, we watching it. We go. I was like, but I'm watching. I was like, whoop. Oh shit.
I felt old boy underestimated Lorenzo. Like, Lorenzo got that dog in him, man.
Yeah, he got the dog in him, man. He got that, and he got power. He got power. He just fights differently sometimes, where he's not trying to do all that. But and I said, because we were watching it, and people there, they remember. I said I thought he would give Juggernaut a little run. He was doing body size stuff. Lorenzo was poked in the eye. He took an eye poke, so he couldn't see out of his left eye.
Ooh.
So he was fighting blind, like that with one eye. So I guess, when he went down, when he went down like that, I guess it was like he was able to get a clear shot. He's not with the referee, but I'm seeing him. It's like something just messes something. And you know how when he buzzes, it was like, let's set up this fucking right, because this dude came in linear, and I was like, oh shit! It happened so fast. I was like, and I said, but if Lorenzo touches him, which he is, if Lorenzo touches him, he's going to sleep. He's going to sleep.
Right.
That's what I said, and like 5, 6 people, they were like, oh shit. I said, yeah, because he had to lose. Now, I'm not making no excuses. Mm-hmm. So don't say because he's my friend, shit like that. I'm not making excuses. Anybody who's going to say he had to lose 40 pounds in about 30 days.
Wow.
And he's not a teenager. He looks young. He looks good. He's in his late 30s.
Yeah, he's like me.
Yeah. So let me tell you something. When I was a kid walking around in the 70s, but when you get older, there's one thing. And Lorenzo he's like 6 foot, but he's solid. He's built differently. So for him to drop to that weight, I was like, and as far as some people thinking if he could make a run at heavyweight, he'd be smaller, and the guys in the BKFC, and like where they starting him at like that. I think he would do well because he's smaller, but he's got the skill, and he's got the wind for it. And he's got the skill, which makes it different, and he definitely has the power. And I've seen him knock out. He has some weight classes, heavy and on. It's his level of skill. It's how he does his thing. And that was a fuck of a fight, bro. Even the interview after, it was like so emotional. I was like, I had to stop watching it for a second. I was like, man, you ain't gonna do this to me, bro. You ain't doing this shit to me. We started getting them all. I was like, all right. But then I was like, that's the testament of a fucking champion, this fucking dude, man. And he said it's not only when you're doing, it's when you go down.
Right.
He said he said they think you're gonna lose. He thinks you're gonna lose, and you might even think that you're gonna lose, but for some fucking reason, and my life, I understand totally. For some fucking reason, you always like you're there. You're like, but you look and it's like it is amazing because when you're tested, he was tested. He was tested, and he passed with flying colors. And I'm gonna tell you that fucking punch came out of nowhere the fuck. But that shit was like Amazon Express delivery. Like right now, I was like, that was a great fight. I'm gonna say that was my favorite fight of that night. There's no doubt. It's just, and I like the Dodson brother, John Dodson and his brother. Nice.
Well,
and I'll be talking to Reggie soon because we're gonna see if we can get that fight going.
Yeah,
Reggie.
My favorite fight was Greg Hardy and Watson.
Yeah, man. Greg Hardy came in.
That fight.
Yeah, that was a fight. Yeah, no, Watson wasn't back in. Watson was like, "This is what I'm gonna do. I'm here, and we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this." Greg Hardy, I don't know if he overlooked him or he thought this and that. But bare knuckle is very different.
Yeah,
bare knuckle is different. I tell people that's not the same. It's like nothing you've done. You know what I mean? Because where you got big gloves or where you have your guard and shit like that, this is your guard. Your fucking knuckles. You have to be able to move and know what's going on and keep your punches gotta be straight. You know who's a good guy, another great guy to talk to about that? Well, Luis Babun Palomino and my boy Elvin Leon Brito. He's like he's come up with a thing, and they got a camp in Puerto Rico. That's where Lorenzo was training at.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Lorenzo trained. Yeah, Lorenzo stays in Puerto Rico. So let me tell you what fucking amazing fight. If you've seen this dude, Elvin, the way he fights, he's evasive. You can see dudes getting mad, like, hit this motherfucker. And he makes him miss, but he catches him. And yeah, he can catch you and put you out. But he has a certain style of fighting for that, where he's got that down to science like that right there, and can build it like he's really good at it. Just like Lorenzo and a few other guys, Louis and a few other guys. It's not for everyone. But I tell you what, I do that before I do a motherfucking power slap fight. The fuck, son? I gotta stand there and wait for you to slap not 31 flavors Baskin Robbins with the 32nd flavor. 32 flavors of shit. Motherfucker. Then he got powder on his shit. Look, like, how do you train for this? Where you go? You go to a nightclub where they got the foulest dudes, the dudes that was in your girls' DMs trying to get slick. They put them all in one spot. You go, oh shit, this is a training camp. You I didn't do it. I can't.
The only way I see them really training for a slap fight is
slap moves.
No, besides that, they're gonna have to work with kettlebells. Like, you know how Mike Tyson used to take the weights and do that. That's what they probably have to do, because when you get slapped, it's like you're getting moved and everything. So I think they have to have strong neck muscles.
And they better have strong neck muscles. You got to do something. Let me tell you something. No less than $5 million. I don't give a fuck. And as a matter of fact, I don't want the same amount of money as dude who Conor McGregor. I'm a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Dude has done so much. Even though you may not agree with certain, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what he's done. And I don't want as much money as him for a slap fight.
Mm-hmm.
I want more money. Bro, I gotta stand there while you put powder on your shit and slap dog shit out of me, man. I got family, bro. I like how fucking then yo, man. That's what I'm saying. With at least that many million, I could just fuck it. I'm off in the sunset. I'm chilling. Cause let's see, you gotta go back to your other fucking job, and you still got the white powder on your shit. Yo, you see this, you motherfucker? You talking about overtime? Yeah, and then okay, you're defenseless. You really are defenseless. You are defenseless because there's no defense for you to put up.
Right.
I mean, so you got to stand there and wait for this fucking person, and then they line you up, and you see him. He's lining the back up. Like, what is he thinking in his head? Bitch, motherfucker. Probably something in Spanish. Like, and what if this guy? This is a guy who you beat before. You beat him in wrestling. You beat him in boxing, and then they dropped him, whatever, or you submitted him. Okay, but he hits hard as fuck, and then they do that coin toss, and I keep saying that shit. I said that's the longest several seconds of your motherfucking life.
Right.
You looking at this motherfucker, you say, oh, he won the coin toss, and this motherfucker, he got hands like it, that motherfucking X-Men, that glove with the rings, and he just looking at you like this. Yeah. What the fuck am I gonna do now? Oh shit! Should I fake?
It seems like whoever wins the coin toss has the advantage.
Yeah, I mean, you can't club people, but at the same time, I would think if you come from a squatting motion,
right?
Because your legs have to be like this, so there's no really when you're turning squatting motion,
right?
And as you're coming up to your body, you know, when you're landing at that thing like that, you can twist as much. You don't want to twist too much because then you might bust your ass. But you get it like from a loose position like that, like you're just trying to go through the other side of his shit, is best. Because if you try to do like a regular arm slap, and this dude, he's looking at you like, yo, you ready? I hope you smoke some good shit. Man, you better hope you failed this drug test and you don't feel this shit that's coming. Yeah. I saw this one girl. She got slapped so fucking viciously that it looked like a backflip. I thought it was the Olympics. I thought they were gonna hold up 10. Not like I was like, yo, oh shit. Then I seen other dudes. It doesn't matter how much muscle they. Some people that doesn't matter at all. That doesn't matter at all how much muscle. And this one dude. The dude slapped him so hard, one kid, that he was like, oh, they're holding me down here. They're holding me down here. My G, he just slapped the out of you. Son, I was like, yo, what if you beat this guy before at every way, and then now you lose to him, now in this sport, now he's like, oh, yeah, you better not lose this coin toss. I'm going to finally catch you. Like, damn. And then it's a slap. It gotta be no less than 5 minutes, because I gotta be able to like live with this shit and be like, fuck it. I might have to cry a tear to
right.
Right powder mark. Would you ever do it?
Bigfoot Silva was trying to get into the slap fighting thing.
Nah, he's done. He's done. He has done so much. He retired as a fighter. He should just chill and just relax. Yeah, stay away from that slap stuff. Leave that to them crazy. Leave that to them crazy young dudes. Because I'm not gonna go. Let me tell you something. I pride myself on being fast and doing a lot of things and just skill. None of that shit comes into play there. Just with just hitting, with no defense, nothing. Your face is your defense. I mean, maybe you might want to look at him, give him that puppy dog look, and it won't come as hard. The second one, you'd be like, but he probably won't give a fuck. He'd be like, man, get the fuck out. Mop. Oh shit, yo, that's not for me. Hey, them kids that are on the show, do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating. I actually know a person who, my friend Tony McKee, he trains in the same squad and stuff. He's in it, but he's character. I'm seeing what he's doing. He's good. He's good. But your boy Rob, I'm not doing it. Bro. No less than 5 minutes. I don't give a fuck. Oh, we'll give you 3.5. I told you 5 million, bro. That's it. Because then I'll be like that. You know what? At least that vision of the slap with the powder coming off my shit. I can live with it. I get me. You know what I'm saying? I can live with it. But man, yo, man, for getting off of that, man. I'm gonna do another show on that. And what do you think about the Ultimate Fighter?
The
Conor
Ultimate
McGregor
Fighter is gonna be interesting.
Mike Chandler.
They're giving me a reason.
I'm predicting that's gonna be the most. I'm predicting that's gonna be the most watched. The Ultimate Fighter, the most.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and Conor, if Conor can make that weight and it's good and he can move well, then I would say that Mike Chandler, but Mike Chandler's gonna fight the way he wants to fight, and he's one of my favorite fighters for a long time. I am Mike Chandler. So two top dogs, man, that I like. And
the interesting thing, I was looking at Twitter, and Conor McGregor signed up for a jiu-jitsu tournament out in Europe.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's pretty serious, and I'm pretty sure he has an Olympic style wrestler in his training camp to get him ready for Michael Chandler.
Yeah, for Michael Chandler, because if Mike Chandler fights him the way he said he's going to do, where they're going to stand there and he's going to see who lands this and he's going to see who lands that, it's not going to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that a person who is going to fight Conor McGregor, I would not use that stand up straight away like that with Conor McGregor, because let's not delude ourselves. We all saw what he used to do with his left hand.
I feel like he has to go back to that karate style a little bit, Conor McGregor. But like the thing is, he's 3-4 in his last 7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so all
that's true.
Is when like maybe this fight and another fight, and he's over 500 in the UFC again.
Exactly. And then he'll get a title shot automatically. You already know.
You
know what I'm saying? Because that's
after Michael Chandler.
But Mike Chandler is, for him to straight away. I'm gonna just straight away just throw heat and see what's up or whatever. I don't know if you want to do that with Conor McGregor, because he's a thinker when he's on his feet, and he will pick you apart and he will snipe you. But if you mix it up with some solid wrestling, you understand what I'm saying, and you do your thing with him, I think that he would have a better outing, and I think he can actually beat Conor McGregor. Could he beat him striking to just standing up? There is a possibility. As the fight gets closer, I'll see how Conor McGregor is slimming down. Any changes, anything. But his speed, one thing that we know is that he knocks guys out with that left hand.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fact. That's not something that's made up. That's something he's proven. So I would say for this guy to be standing in front of him doing that, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't do that because
I feel Conor McGregor is gonna.
Conor McGregor is that's a high risk fight for him to fight Conor McGregor like that. But Conor McGregor, he took the fight. Maybe he probably thinks that he can beat Chandler. Oh, he likes not. He's very thinking. I said, man, maybe not. But I say he could have took easier fights than Chandler.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like
Mike Chandler's he's not easy. And Mike Chandler, I love the way he's exciting. So here's what it is about Mike Chandler. Mike Chandler, he needs to switch it up sometimes, but in his brain, that's how he gets down. He wants to go all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes people love him, man. I like the guy. I like Michael Chandler a lot. He's cool.
I feel like this time around, though, like I think I feel like Conor McGregor is going to have a lot of good wrestling defense and probably do some takedowns of his own, you know, because he went against Khabib he went against Khabib, and Khabib had like the best wrestling at lightweight in the UFC, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Against his last opponent, Dustin, he just made a mistake. You know, Dustin just got him with that downward elbow block across his ankle that broke it. Yeah. You know, that's an old school Muay Thai technique.
Yeah, and it's just, I know once he was hurt like that, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I was like, man, this dude, you know, and then they started saying the craziness and shit. I was like, all right, what was in the DMs, baby? I was like, yo, son. But at the same time, and he's coming back from a bad injury. But Conor McGregor is definitely, I'm going to say, definitely one of my favorite fighters, man, as far as Emain, for several reasons, as was also Khabib, for several reasons, different reasons. But man, now we're going to see what John Jones is going to do at heavyweight. With that, I'm going to leave it at that because we're going to do a show. We're going to sit down and go over some shit, but I'm going to be read it up, man. But, yo, man, bless up, all right? And I'm going to see you soon because I got to go over here and head back over here.
For sure, man. Thanks for having me on.
Take care, man. Yeah, anytime, my man. Take care, bro.
All right, man. You too. Bye-bye.